Greetings from Costa Rica.
We finally made it.
We're here, and we stopped here to start the video because we are in the middle of a coffee plantation, and they're doing some new growth you'll see on the hillside.
So the coffee grows underneath the trees for the most part. This is some small plantings that they have going here in the field. So yeah, we just pulled over to the side of the road here. We hope to show you a lot of good stuff today. We're headed to the river. We got the grandkids in the car, and I think it's gonna be a fun day. Nothing deep and serious, but
just fun.
Just showing you around.
This one here is in bloom, and it won't be long. There'll be like little coffee beans come out. But the fragrance is amazing. We had to stop and show you this because we just don't do this in the States. So behind us is a pile of like sticks, right?
Yep.
Thick, big sticks.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is they plant them in the ground, which Ed's gonna show you, and then they become a tree.
A canopy. So there's no like root ball or anything like that. They just take limbs of trees and cut them off, stick it in the ground like a post hole, and then they plant it in there with the coffee, and it grows roots and becomes a tree because the coffee needs to grow underneath other trees. So let me show you this pile of sticks, and then we'll show you what it looks like when they're planted in the ground.
Really funny.
All right, here's the pile of sticks. They've got it all cut, ready to go. And I'm gonna take you across the road here because there's a little bit better of a example of what we were talking about. But look here. So see those trees that they've got? They look like just posts planted in the ground. Those will come up and make trees. All right, see right there, there's an example of a tree that was stuck in the ground long ago and is you know, been rooted out. And then they've cut off all the old coffee plantation here, and they're replanted and regrowing. So yeah, so I want to point out up here on the hill, you can see all those tree stubs that are sticking up there. Those are trees that they stuck in the ground and planted. And there is little coffee seedlings going in this area where there's a clearing there. So that is the that is how the coffee is grown. Hey, we decided to stop here by the side of the river and let the kids get out of the car and play in the water a little bit. So we're right at the edge of the rainforest, and this beautiful river flows down through here. It's not too cold. I was expecting it to be really chilly water, but it's not bad. And you know, kids, they don't feel any cold at all. They're having a good time. So we're gonna let them, you know, we're gonna let them have a little good time here, and then we're gonna run on down the road. But beautiful stop here. All right, I walked down the river a little bit, and I want to point something out to you. So this river runs down through the mountains here, and we're still on that coffee plantation just right outside the rainforest here. But if you can see right in through there, let me see those little bitty trees that are in there? Those are coffee plants that they have planted in here. So this area was an old coffee plantation, and of course now they're trying to revitalize it, so they're planting more coffee plants here. So it'll be probably a little while before it's in full production, but that's what's going on in this area. We're having a good time. Let me turn the camera around and show you something. So you can see there's several other people here by the side of the river. This happens to be a Thursday, but it's Holy Week, so a lot of people are off work, so people just come down here by the side of the river and just spend the day picnicking and having a good time. The guy in the yellow shirt up there is my son, and he's got Lewis and Ellie, their two oldest, with them, and he's making sure they're safe here in the rapids. But man, they are having a blast. So what we're doing right now is we are stopping by. We came here just to drop off a cell phone, but we're at Leo and Nivia's house. They live down the road from our son, and they got a nice little property here, and they have some orange trees and things like that growing on. So yeah, we just stopped by, see them for a little bit, and then we'll be on our way. But take a look at their little place. It's really cute.
Botella, yes.
Sí, yeah.
Toca.
Hey, so Eddie brought me down here to touch the tree, and I did. And it's so soft. It's a cork tree.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I'm taking this one home with me.
Este árbol
¿Qué?
en el mundo se está extinguiendo
Oh, it's
por la
an
industria
extinction.
del corcho.
Okay, so they've over harvested it, and it's actually on the endangered, like it's on the edge of extinction.
The flowers that Nancy's carrying along, Nivea picked them from this line along their fence here this morning and gave them to Nancy. What a very kind gesture. That was really cool. Yeah, we're just enjoying their property and walking around looking. Very neat, very kind people. Very welcoming in their home and just showing things around. So yeah, it's a good time. Woo! Way to go, Lewis. We're being very careful here on the lawn as you walk through, because man, the fire ants are really bad here. I want to show you something. They've got these paths that the ants have carved in the grass going back to their tunnel, so we're being very careful to step over them. Take a look at this. So you can see down through here is a tunnel, basically not a tunnel, but a path that the ants have created going back to their homes. So as we go down through here, we're just very careful to step over them. We haven't seen any ants just yet, but everybody's back up at the house. So let's walk up the hill. Of course, we're at altitude here, so I'm a little winded. But this is a typical Costa Rican house where there's a lot of outdoor space. This is something we really enjoy about Costa Rica, is that you know, you kind of sleep inside, but the rest of the spaces and houses are really opened out to the outside, so we really enjoy it.
Oh, her sister made that.
Eso se llama macramé.
It's macrame.
Yeah, macrame. We used to have that too.
y pone sí, una tablita. Esa es nuestra.
This is your chance to be a star.
Why?
Ellos tienen un canal de YouTube y tienen 3,000 seguidores.
So here you go. You could be discovered.
What I can say.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So just say Frank. Just say.
Okay. Hello, my name is Camila.
This is Camila. She is Leo and Nivia's daughter, and she's 16 years old, and she's wonderful. And I told her that she could come on our YouTube channel and become a star.
Thank you for
She's-
giving me your YouTube.
There you go. She speaks English very well, so we've had a good time talking with her.
We're at Nivea and Leo's house, and you've got to see this. It is the cutest house you've ever seen, and I love all the wood. Take a look. I love the wood. Oh, it's got a cookie? Did you say thank you? Right here, Louis. We have had a great time here at Nivea and Leo's house and
Camila.
Camila. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the tour of their property and their house.
Sí, estamos muy contentos y felices de haber tenido este tiempo en nuestra casa con Ed, con Nancy, que hayan disfrutado de la naturaleza que hay en este lugar y que hayamos pasado un tiempo hermoso con ellos. Costa Rica es esto, es verde, es mucho aves, naturaleza, y esperemos que hayan disfrutado su tiempo con nosotros y que regresen muy pronto por acá otra vez.
Bienvenidos, pura vida.
Hey, thanks. You're not going to see the last of them. They've
No.
become really good friends of ours,
Yes.
so you'll see them again
They'll
sometime.
be in the States too.
Pura vida.
In case you don't remember, this is where Ed was a few months ago, but it was dark. We are at Alfredo and Mara's house, and we are going to have pizza in this oven out here in the, what do they call this?
They call this a rancho. It's kind of like a gazebo, and
Right.
it's on their property.
But we're going to have one in our backyard in Indiana. I have to have one of these.
Ever
and their
since-
house is amazing. You wait till you see this house.
Ever since Nancy's seen this place, she says, we have to build one in our backyard.
And we will. Not this summer, but next summer we will have one.
It's beautiful, and this pizza oven's amazing. We're going to have a good time this evening. We'll turn the camera on a few times and let you see, but we've got our grandkids down here, and this evening we're going to have a wonderful time. Hey, take a look at the mountains that surround us.
So all over property, they have all these really cute spots. Like behind me is their fire pit. And then over here, they have this row of bamboo. And I don't know, they just have, there's like an old wheelbarrow that has plants in it. It's just amazing. You can't describe it, you have to see it. So we're gonna take you around and show you. Do you see what I mean about this bamboo? Look in here. And look, here's a piece that has fallen. And it's like hollow inside. Anyway, it's just gorgeous. I wish I could grow this in Indiana, but I'm not sure I can. And I just spotted an old wheelchair. Ed has to walk up there and show you that. This place is so cool. I am standing here by the pizza oven, and it's on, and it's nice and toasty in here. So there's wood underneath here, and right along here, you can't see, but I'll have Ed swing in. There's his pots and pans. Look, they've also been to Puebla, Mexico, and have talavera like we have from when we visited Eddie. However, they were there years before Eddie was.
Property, they've done a really good job at repurposing, so everything here is kind of just repurposed things that Alfredo and Marta have found, and they've brought back here and kind of repurposed it. If you look here at this this trellis here. It's an old gate that they found someplace and made a vine trellis out of it. And then the pathway, I'll turn the camera around here. The pathway is just some repurposed bricks that they had found. And so they've done a really good job here. I think the property is just so beautiful, and you know, it's just very enjoyable to walk around and see. But yeah, you can see up there's their house. And now this is where, I guess it was about 6 weeks ago when I was having problems with my hearing, and I got that virus in my ear. This is actually where I stayed, and they were very kind to me and helped me out. They were very nice people. But yeah, I hope you enjoy our evening. You can look off in the distance up there on top of the mountain. There's a restaurant there, and then beyond that, you can't see right now, but beyond that's a volcano. In the mornings, the cows are on the hills, and it's very tranquil here and very, very peaceful. We really enjoy it. Somebody you've not met before. Her name's Stephanie. She's Alfredo's daughter, and she's coming out tonight. She's helping us corral the kids, so she's got a very important job. I made her a promise that if she came on, that she would be a YouTube star like Nancy. So
Yeah.
she's a little camera shy, but we're gonna get her out of that. I think, you know, she could be starting her own YouTube channel one day. You never know.
Okay, this pizza has eggplant, it has zucchini, tomatoes, ham, cheese. You're not going to find anything this good in the States, I'm just telling you right now.
What do you think about the pizza, Louis?
They say?
I have no idea. Stand up here and talk to the camera.
It has potatoes and meat.
There's potatoes and meat on it?
And it's good?
It's good? Okay, that sounds like a good description. I don't know
Ellie,
about
do you like it?
I don't know about the potatoes.
Good.
So right next door to Mara and Alfredo's house is a man that has a dairy farm. They have dairy cows here. So the guy yelled over the fence and told us to come over here and said we could look at the ox cart that he has. He uses this thing for work every day. So I think the oxen aren't here right now. So we're gonna go in here and take a look at his little farm he's got going on. I think you'll enjoy this. So just got a good explanation from the guy here. He has some oxen. They're not here right now because they're up on the volcano working. So he takes his oxen up there and they use it on the potato fields and such. So he does have the cart here. So he's pulling his truck out right now and he's going to show us the cart. So when you see things of Costa Rica, you know that these ox carts are always like synonymous with you know, Costa Rica. So he's got the cart here, the ox aren't here, but we're going to take a look at it.
Más de 100 años.
Okay, so the blue one is over 100 years old.
¿No iba a hacer chiste?
No,
Ahí se fabrican las carretas.
So there's a town north of San Jose called Sanchari?
Sarchi.
Sarchi.
Está Cachique es aquí y Sarchi queda en Grecia
okay.
de Alajuela.
Sarchi.
Sarchi.
And that's where all of like the local arts and stuff
Y
happen.
así son parte de los desfiles.
So they'll do, he does
Esa
parade with them.
carreta, esta es esa misma, nada más que eso se le ensambla lo de la parte de arriba.
Okay.
O sea, es esta misma.
So you can see here they'll put the side things on to make it taller.
Dígale a él que estos son, lo que ve aquí es una réplica.
This is a replication.
Como hace 100 años vivían nuestros abuelos.
Okay, so this is how his grandparents lived over 100 years ago. This was kind of like the farm and how everything was set up.
Was this
La carreta y el boyeo fue declarado a nivel mundial patrimonio de la humanidad.
Oh wow! So it's a natural, internationally recognized cart.
Oh.
It's been taken around the world to be able to show off Costa Rican culture.
Hace 16 años fue la declaratoria.
So it was 17 years ago that it went on.
Oh.
So it is the national symbol of Costa Rica, and like anytime that there is like a national parade or whatever, it's now like you have to have that a part of it. It's like having the flag at something.
Yeah.
And so they just did a big thing at the National Theater, and people rode these from Punta Arenas, which is the state along the Pacific coast, all the way up into San Jose. By car, that's like a 3-hour trip. ¿Cuántas horas dura este viaje?
Lo hacían en días.
Oh, okay,
En
so
días.
it took multiple days for them to get to.
Podían durar, depende de lo que usaban, hasta 15 días.
Okay, wow, so they took
O un
almost
mes,
2 weeks.
depende.
So an ox cart is been used by farmers all around the world ever since the time of Christ. So the ox cart's not what's unique, but the way they yoke the oxen, put them all together, and then to always have an artisanal painted one, that's very unique to Costa Rica. There's no other country in the world that does it like how they do it.
Voy a sacar la carreta para que saquen una foto ahí para que se lleven una buena foto.
Okay, so he's going to pull out the cart,
Oh, okay.
so then that way you can get a better picture of it. To till the soil, and it's pulled by oxen.
Se usa esto. Luego, después de esto, donde la tierra queda como en terrones, se pasa queso.
So before he's ready to till it, he has to run that.
Peine. Eso,
And that'll-
eso le llamamos peine. Luego ya para rayar, si se va a hacer en eras, que le llamamos nosotros aquí en Costa Rica, donde se vaya a sembrar zanahoria, apio o algo así, se usa ese otro.
Oh, okay. So then afterwards, they'll use this to make the fine lines, because it'll go deeper, and that's where
I
they can
see.
put like potatoes.
Esta sí suena más. Entonces, entre el camino empedrado, usted va ahí y la oye 2 kilómetros.
Yeah, okay, so on a rockier road, this really starts to shake.
Es típico entre los boyeros tener una carreta que suene, para un boyero es como un honor.
So the louder your cart, the greater the honor.
Oh.
The
O sea,
louder the cart, the greater
Y
the honor.
está sorda porque hace días no la uso. Entre más se usa, más claro suena.
Ah, okay, so the more you use your cart, the clearer the sound becomes. So it's a point of honor because it means you work hard and this cart's been well used.
Pero esta carreta sí es una joya, más de 100 años y ha hecho de todo.
No.
De todo.
¿Usan o era solamente para demostración?
ahora solo para exhibirla y en desfiles. y en
So this
actividades.
is over 100 years old. This is an antique one. And he only uses it now for
Le voy a enseñar a
parades.
él.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this. This was a real treat. This was impromptu. We seen the farmer over the fence when we were there at the ranchero eating pizza, and the guy invited us over, and come to find out, he's actually well known and renowned for these ox carts. And if you see a lot of tourism things, publicity and tourism for Costa Rica, they actually use his carts and everything for those. So, hey, like I said, this wasn't planned, it was impromptu. I hope you enjoyed it because I sure did. This was a real privilege. Now I get to hike back up the field. We got Eddie and Lewis in tow here. But that was a real treat. I really enjoyed that. But I've got to watch where I'm walking because you got to be careful here in Costa Rica. There's a lot of rocks. So let's go back over here. We lost Nancy and the rest of them. They went back to eat some more pizza. But anyway, hope you enjoyed.